Alright, I haven't made a video in a while, I guess, a couple days, whatever. It's the 19th, a couple of hours into it. I gotta kind of do this while I'm working, so, I know I'm not gonna have the energy to do it tomorrow. I'm feeling a little under the weather, I guess maybe flu, or my body healing from my teeth thing, or I don't know, but, I guess this is just some random thoughts that have been piling up. I'm 6 months away from my daughter, from everything that I've known and grown up for in the last 16 years or whatever, 20 years, I don't know. I'm not paying attention. It's not the point. It's irrelevant. I'm away from everybody that I know. I know myself now better than I've ever known myself before. I don't know if it's my brain stage, being in the third, coming up to the cusp of the third. But, alright. Short, quick, kind of breakdown. Everything that I've been thinking about in the last 6 months. This goes to anybody that's watching, but more specifically so that my kids can get to know me. Alright. I've been away from you guys for a while. And it hurts. It hurts really hard. But I believe I'm making the right choice because things are moving in a direction to where I can give you things, give you a future that I didn't have. So, alright, been watching a lot of things about flat earth theory and, Mandela effects and CERN, C-E-R-N, and, what they might have did. These are things that I urge you to look into yourself. Look at it objectively, open-minded, accept nothing as fact, treat it as pure entertainment with plausible possibilities, because anything's possible, and nothing's possible. There's also a guy, a colored gentleman, by the name, he goes by Nature Boy. He speaks about the Christ consciousness and moving, closer to God, and along the lines of what indigo children are. So the key words for today are search what CERN, opening wormholes and portholes and maybe to another realm, Mandela effect, Nature Boy, and the Christ conscious. Now, the long and the short of it, I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know what I love, I know what I don't like, and I really like who I am right now. I'm able to analyze and have the time to focus on endeavors, aspirations, things that I like to do. So, it's great, but without my children, without family, without friends or a social network, I am compelled to keep my mind occupied by doing these researching, looking into things, reading on my own. And the other key word was Fibonacci sequence. So, long and the short of it, do I think there's a creator? Yes. A God? Yes, of course. There's a quote saying that mankind cannot live without spirituality, just like the plant cannot live without the sun, or something equivalent to that. So, we gotta believe in something more than ourselves. It just makes sense. We are an advanced being to the fullest extent, no matter where our origin's from, that's the whole thing. Everybody wants to know I want to know past, all the answers. I want to know the future, all the answers. Well, how come nobody's taking the time to just say, look, we don't have it. It's all messed up by the powers that be. The saying goes, he who controls the present controls the past. He who controls the past controls the future. So, realistically, just look inside yourself, find out who you are and what you're about without any external influence or internal influence. It's got to be specifically, if it brings you joy and delight, then it is the right choice or move, regardless of what anybody else thinks, because collective conscious, which we have, animals have, that's another term to look up, collective consciousness, and the tests that were done, These are all these rampant things have been put together and slammed inside my brain, and I need someone to talk to about it that's intellectual, although open-minded, and that is very hard to find these days because we have opinionated, closed-minded people that are unwilling to listen to something that they don't believe in. So they only see one side of the coin, and when you only look at one side of the coin, how the hell do you know you're looking at a coin at all, and not just a false replica of a coin? I guess that's the best way that I can put it. I'm talking kind of fast because I have the YouTube videos that have to be under 15 minutes, and I wanted to put something out there because I know I love my children. I know my children love me. I know I am wealthy, in the fact, I am alive. I am who I am, and I mean, that in itself is worth more than anything money can buy. And the final term, I guess, we're going to put on here for my kids, for anybody else that watches, comes across this, is, oh, damn, what was I trying to say? Is right on the tip of my tongue. I was worried about checking the minutes. I'm trying to multitask on my job, and it's just 1 o'clock in the morning. What was I talking about? Wealth. Yeah. I don't know. I've lost it. I'm tired. My teeth have been, I have no teeth now, and it's a really good thing that I'm not having infections no more. Been eating a little bit better, even though I don't have teeth. But I am all these things. I wish I could, in some part, regardless of my children's age, share my thoughts on these and make the material relevant to their age or understanding, so that we can have, at least on their level, a open-minded conversation, and I could share, in part, some of my wisdom. But since I can't do that, I make this video in hopes, as all the other videos, that my children will see what I'm about, and what I'm trying to do is build a life and a future for them, and have a home for them to go to that can never be taken away from them, or at least, building them a family. I've gotten, my brother back after 19 years. Great. And basically, I don't know if you want to call him adopted brother, or my dad's known him, or basically helped raise him, or been around him for his whole life. Timmy. And, he's family to me. His mother is family. I don't know how to more put it in any other way. I don't know what her title, position, or anything, but, I will look after her as well. And this whole master plan that I have, when, that's another thing. Watch what you say, how you say it, because your actions, your words, your words bring actions to life. There's a book, this is for my children, this is for anybody. I only believe in the first one, parts of the second one, but after that it seems like it's corrupted. The book is called Conversations with God, and the author is Neal, Neale, I want to say, I don't remember his last name. All I know, it's Conversations with God. It's an old book. It comes in a 3-part series, and actually somebody that I was in love with and thought I had started my life over with has my original copy with the blue bound in it, and I miss her too, and her child. They're always in my heart. And that's another thing too. I have sworn off on trying to find a female or anything like that. I am not looking, no aspirations thereof. I am dead set focused on this future for my children, because it is the right thing to do for them. It is the right thing to do for me and all parties involved that are in my life, and part of that collective conscious. So, anyway, let me just turn this around so my kids can see it. Ethan, Nevalisse, I love you very much. I miss you even more. I'm holding it together by having faith that the time that we do get to spend together will be enough to make us feel complete, I guess would be the word, or whole. I would love to have you around me and in my life and me taking care of you every day. That's not possible right now. Maybe in the future. And I miss you. And know that I love you. And that's what keeps me going and pushing forward. To work as many jobs, to come up with as many ideas, to occupy my mind with knowledge, so that when I do see you, I have an abundance of me to share with you. And hopefully, the time that we do get together, and I know it's going to feel so small and go so fast, but we'll be able to be goofballs together and laugh a lot and make some really awesome memories. That's about it. That's all I have for this quick insight, inspiration, idea, video, whatever it is. I'm agitated and frustrated. But this is what it takes to, out of the options that you're given, the hand that you're dealt, this is what it takes to be strong enough to push forward and aim to, supersede your goals. So, you only have you to count on. Love yourself first.